things just became a hell of a lot more dangerous. Um, I think I'm gonna go with that. I will create a token of Fear of Missing Out. I will discard the Reprieve because why not? Delny is a good one, and I'll attack with everything except the Giver of Runes. I'll go with 2 attacks. Good game. I think we got this. I think we got it. And we got this. That was perfect, man. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be another All Out Brawl episode, and this time it's Boros. Now, I thought you guys would choose like Joshua, for example, or even Lightning. I think those were 2 of the choices I gave, but you chose Arabella. This was the most voted polls I had, or one of the most voted polls I had since I started doing this, and Arabella won for like 1 or 2 votes. So Arabella it is. What can I say? We all know what this creature is capable of. The deck works fantastically. Basically, when Arabella attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent, and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less. Apart from Roaming Throne, Mirel, Mondrak, Franco, and Exalted Sunborn, every single thing you have has power 2 or less. Well, Adeline will eventually become more than 2, but it has base power 2 or less. Now, what do we want to do? We want to create a bunch of tokens, we want to gain a bunch of life, and we want to basically one-shot our opponents with Arabella. How do we do that? Well, we gain life with cards like Guide of Souls, Terra Ascendant as lifelink, Soul Warden, obviously Exalted Sunborn also has lifelink, obviously Enduring Innocence as well, Ocelot Pride also has lifelink, so it gives you life, Authority of the Councils gives you life. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm sure there is 1 or 2 other things apart from also Arabella that gives you life. That's the gaining life part of the deck. We also have a bunch of protection. I count Orim's Chant as protection because you basically get protected for 2 mana. Creatures can't attack, and target player cannot cast spells, so that's protection. You have a Giver of Runes and Skrelv, and I think that's pretty much it. Well, Grand Abolisher, I also count a little bit as protection, Blind Obedience as well, Containment Priest as well. So we have a bunch of stuff actually. Selfless Spirit, Talia is not protection, but it taxes your opponents, right? So pretty decent. Another thing you have is, like I said, a bunch of token creation, and that I'm not gonna separate because it would take the whole screen. I'm just gonna put these 2 here to be a little bit better to see, but you have Mirel, Mondrak doubles that, Franco creates a bunch of tokens, Roaming Throne doubles everything of a certain creature type, Elspeth doubles the tokens and creates tokens, Exalted Stunboard doubles the tokens, Muggles creates tokens, Smothering Tide gets treasures, same with the Charming Scoundrel, for example, same with the Professional Facebreaker, Animpakal creates tokens, Skyclave Apparition serves as protection. I forgot about this one. We have more, obviously, removal like Swords to Plowshares, Lightning Bolt, Mana Tide is a counter, Path to Exile. So we have a bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of creatures immobilized like Stadium Headliner, Voice of Victory, where is the other one? Dalkovan Pack Beast that mobilizes 3. Goblin Rebel Master creates tokens. how squad heavy creates tokens and impact, you know, a bunch of ways of creating tokens, pinging your opponents with cards like impact tremors, for example, and then just go all out crazy with Arabella and win. So you're gonna see all that happening during the videos. I'm not gonna extend this into a lot more. Really hope you enjoy the video, really hope you enjoy the deck. Let me know in the comments if you are going to try this deck out, what you will change, what did you change, and how it performed for you. And yeah, let's get in some games. Sorry, my mic was muted, so this started perfectly already. I was saying, you guys chose Arabella Abandoned Doll as the commander. This was the poll that had more votes. I probably said that already in the intro, but I think I'll keep this hand. You know, I have Mox Amber, Impact Tremors, Dauntless Dismantler, Razor Keen Needlehead. I basically can play everything I want. Only one legendary to kinda, you know, utilize the Mox Amber as I should, but we'll see. I love this Liliana artwork. I'm actually gonna do this. Submit. I will impact tremors first, I believe. I believe this is better because next turn this will come in. Winter Moon. And to tap more than one non-basic land. Jesus, buddy, you just screw with me. You're just screwing with me now. Okay, so I still can do some stuff, okay? Yeah. Still, the plan is the same. Razor King Needlehead. So let's see. Yeah. That seems worse for my opponent so far, so I think I'm kind of solid. Right now, I'm going to play Arabella. I don't really have a lot more to do. I can go with the Orim's Chant because of Mox Amber now being active. Let's put it that way. He has the basic land he needed. We have more than one, but let's see. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that. Perfectly fine with that one. I think I will go or try to go with Delny this turn. That's not a basic land either. I can also go with that. It only costs 2. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna pay 3 life. Just so that I can use it. And now let's double everything up. So we're gaining, I mean, a bunch of life, dealing a bunch of damage. Our opponent is on 9 life already. Draw now. He's going to lose 2 more. I can try and play this. Let's just see. I'm 6. Mox Amber. You know what? We got the win. Let's go. Let's go. The Winter Moon was kind of a nuisance for us, but it was also for our opponent. Like, he only had 1 basic land, same as us, right? He was just gonna play the Mox Amber, but he couldn't even activate the Mox Amber. But at least he had a treasure, so 3 mana as well. But he would die next turn either way, so pretty decent. Let's get into another one. Okay, so let's get to another game. Alana and Elena Partners. Very good card. Used to be a huge threat when it was in standard. I kinda like this hand. I'll keep. Screw it. I'll keep. I'll be the first. So I'll most likely go with the surveil land, just so that I can surveil. I don't have anything to play this turn, so surveil land, turn to Arcane Signet or blind obedience. Yeah, sure. We can go with that. And Elegant Parlor. Let's see what we get. Cosmo Grand Zenith. We have a bunch of lands. I think that's fine. We have 4 mana available technically. We could blind obedience, but I think I'm going to go get a plains. Enters untap. So there we go. And now next turn we can actually go with the Cosmo Grand Zenith. Because we're gonna have 4 mana the turn after, and we can Arabella and blind obedience. But that's just me magicating things. I don't even know if that makes sense. So and now I'll put this one tap. No need to lose any more life than needed. We can also, depending on what we get, we can also Delny and blind obedience, for example. Let's see. Okay, so that's a 4/4. We're gonna take the 4, no worries. Let's see. Okay, so untap land. That's actually beautiful. We can Delny. We will Delny. And we can... should we blind obedience or Arabella? I'm going to blind obedience. I will create 2 tokens, and I will... I'll go with the counters. I think that's better. I am not going to... He's not going to block, obviously. I don't mind taking a little bit more damage, you know. Plus we have some blockers, unless something happens. Does this give trample as well? No, just haste, right? Yeah, okay. So until we see trample coming, we're safe. Okay. Do not mind that at all. Plus it enters tap, so who cares? He should probably start exactly spreading the counters a little bit more. The beast collar is already very difficult to take out. I will just jump block there. There's no point not to. Oh, that's actually a beautiful one, because we can Owl Squad Heavy and Voice of Victory, or Owl Squad Heavy and Arabella, or, you know, like, there's options here. There is options. We are going to Owl Squad Heavy. I'm not going to extort, no. And we're going to Voice of Victory. I think that's best for now. Let us create 2 more tokens. Okay, these are forced to attack. Why didn't that... Oh, that was dumb. I shouldn't... Oh, that was so dumb. I shouldn't have put the counter. Damn it. I forgot about that part. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That is fine-ish. We have a bunch of blockers, and some of them are actually they have good bodies, you know, like we have a 3/5, we can block any of those 2. We have chump blockers for days, so that's not like terrible for us either. I mean, we can Arabella next turn. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. So again, since there's no trample, but we are still safe. I don't like that though. That kind of sucks. We needed something different. You know what? Yeah, I will extort. Why not? And I will save that one. So all of these are forced to block. These are not. Are forced to attack. I mean, these are not. I can attack with that and double block, so that's not safe for us. I can attack with that though. I don't really see any problems with that. And I will attack with that as well. And let's see what happens. He blocks there, he blocks there. And he takes the rest. Okay. So it goes to 15. We have, like I said, a bunch of jump blockers, and we can actually play that one and see what happens now, right? See what we can do with the Even Interrupter. We have exactly 3 mana, so there's not a lot. It either works or it doesn't. That's basically it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available for our opponent. I can see a lot of crazy stuff. So this doesn't count. It just makes it plotted. Just plots it. So that is fine. We're still in this. It's getting harder and harder, but we're still in this. Okay, that one does what? Turn is whatever it's called. We need something good. Selfless Spirit is not bad, I'm not gonna lie. It makes everything indestructible. I'll go with that. Sure, I'll pay. Add the mana. I don't want to do that. So we kinda need to go insane with that, because we have the Selfless Spirit that we can just... Oh, right. We don't need anything. We just need 2 Arabella triggers. Completely forgot about that. That triggers first. That makes a lot of sense. And we got another win. First mistake doing the Cosmogrand Zenith counters, especially considering we had Delny on the battlefield. Like, we could have created 4 tokens almost each turn after this card entered the battlefield, so that wasn't very smart of me. Apart from that, I think we did things as we should. If this got trampled, we would be screwed, but fortunately for us, it didn't. So let's get into another one. So as you can see, sometimes Arabella only needs to attack once and the game is over. Cannot complain. I can complain about this crappy hand though. This one is much better. I'll definitely keep this. Don't have a turn 1 play, so let's go get the Survey Land. My Elegant Parlor. Selfless Spirit is beautiful. Beautiful. It's exactly what we want and need right now. So, there's that. We go with the Plains and Arcane Signet, and we're living life, you know. I think next turn will probably Enduring Innocence. I'm going to try. Okay, it worked out. That's not terrible for us, because we're gonna start drawing some cards. Or not. Or not. Let me think. We can Esper Sentinel. Definitely. Definitely. And we still have 3 mana, so I'm gonna go with the Dalkovan Pack Beast. It's our most expensive creature, and next turn we can actually go with Selfless Spirit plus Arabella and kinda have some protection. Well, or not. Once again, this doesn't really do a lot. So I'm gonna Smothering Tide. Let's start doing something here. Our opponent will be playing Prismatic Bridge, and I don't think we have a lot to deal with it. Hey, did not. Was not expecting that, I'm gonna be honest. So Razor Keen Needlehead, first one. Did I counter or something? Yeah, okay, that's fine. So now we can... No, we're gonna go with the Selfless Spirit and the Arabella, I think. Sorry. We can, what's it called? Protect the Arabella except from exile abilities. And not targeted abilities and stuff like that. Well, no, that just makes it indestructible. So it's a little bit different. So let's go with the Stadium Headliner. Let's go with the Dauntless Dismantler. And let's attack. Our opponent is not in a bad situation at all. So, you know, we can make everything indestructible. We can give double strike to something. Gaia. Gaia is gonna exile Arabella. And we're gonna have to kill it. Oh, he's exiling that. So let me see. 4. Right? It deals 4 immediately. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. I think we can probably win this next turn. I will try. Oh yeah, we can definitely win this next turn. So I'm gonna go there. Should have been the other way around. No, let's go to the face. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually gonna do this. Double strike on the Selfless Spirit. And just for shits and giggles, as the kids say, we're gonna win the game. So we won pretty easily against the Prismatic Bridge deck, which is a fantastic deck if you know, but I really think our opponent made a terrible mistake with Gaia the Inexorable. He should have taken out Arabella. We only won with -1, but it was more than enough, you know. We had very small creatures, a Lightning Bolt, a Boros Charm, and a Dream, and it was enough. So let's get into another one. Okay guys, so pretty solid win so far. This is gonna be a good matchup. I feel like Life Gain against this deck might be a very good matchup. Skyclave Apparition, I like this hand. I'm gonna keep it. Definitely keeping it. Not the best hand of all time, but I'll definitely keep it. So I'm gonna start with this. I don't have a turn 1 play. I would rather pay 2 than 3, you know. This version of Soul Warden is very cool actually. So let's start with the Razor King Needlehead. Kind of balances a little bit. This exiles up 1 target non-land, non-token permanent. Okay, so we can go with the Skyclave Apparition and take out Iliad next turn, which is awesome. Plus, we can actually attack. He's gonna just put it there, but it's gonna cost 5. When I say put it there, I mean the command zone. Don't Don't think I don't know what I'm talking about just because English is hard sometimes, okay? Speaking is hard sometimes. I think next turn... Okay, I'll take it. I don't mind that. Definitely not going to attack so far, especially when he doesn't get anything with the Skyclave apparition. Okay, so this is gonna be rough because everything I play gives him life. That's playing to what he wants. Whenever one or more goblins you control attack, create a goblin that's tapped in attack. Whenever another creature you control enters, general crit deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, I'm gonna play this. He's gaining life, but you know, he's still two mana away from actually playing the Iliad, so 2 turns, I guess. 3 now, because he hasn't played the line still. And he spent all of his mana doing that. And now we got our own Soul War. So let's start making things a little bit more balanced, shall we? Yeah, I'll just Owl Squad it. And gains life, he loses life. I gain life, I lose life. So I'm going to attack with these two. Maybe he wants to trade the Expiring Overseer with something. Like, I'm gaining life, so I'm solid. Okay, traded the Overseer with that one. That's fine because he gets absolutely nothing. Next turn we can that no opponent controls. Oh yeah, so that's gonna be great for him. Sheltered by Ghost sucks. Choose that one. Okay. I thought you wouldn't. Well, I think that's the best choice at this point in time. And you know what? I'll actually play everything I have. That and the Giver of Runes as well. I don't mind giving him life because I'm going to attack with I'm also gaining life, so I'm attacking with all of those. You know, I don't mind losing that one. So now I have ways of protecting my my creatures. I need to sacrifice that, and next turn I can actually create that or do that. I mean, so now he has a Heliod, which is now a creature. So he's going to start making his Healer Zoc bigger. I'm going to assume no Soul Warden. Okay. And with both, he's not going to attack, I am assuming. I would love to. Okay, that's I really would enjoy an attack there. I can attack with Arabella. I can attack with Arabella. I'm gonna do this first. He's gonna gain a life. This is going to be very difficult, man. I kind of need some removal for the Soul Warden, but can't really find it. We're also gaining a lot of life, but the thing is, these creatures are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, so he's getting more life every time, you know? Okay, so there's that. Now we will, what does this do? The number of creatures to target creature. Oh, so I can deal 4, take that one out, and I'll still have 2. And I will get mine. Okay, so everything worked out, see? You guys were so worried, man, and everything worked out. Oh god. So protection from white. All good here. And I think next turn I might sacrifice and draw. Do not forget we still have this to make something in this make our creatures indestructible, and we still have a bunch of jump blockers, so that is something. That is definitely something. Well, when I say a bunch of jump blockers, I mean right now 1 jump blocker. But we don't really mind taking one hit, you know.
I will miss you forever.
First strike, vigilance, lifelink. That's it's gonna be very difficult to win this game, you know. But we're here for it. We're loving life. We can block there. It doesn't have trample, so just gains life and makes his creatures bigger. There's a lot of stuff we can do. So I'm gonna do this. I feel like I need something. That's not it. And that is also not it. So this can be huge, man, you know. We have which creature I control, I create something. I need to just think a little bit. So I'm gonna go with this first, you know. Play it safe. Go with the Enduring Innocence first, because we're gonna be drawing some cards, gaining some life, pinging our opponent. Everything he has, absolutely huge. I don't think that matters that much, considering we can still have some luck. Okay, he's pinging, gaining, and drawing. That sucks. Our draws are almost always terrible, so I'm gonna go there. And he doesn't have a flyer, so I'm gonna go there. He's losing 9 life and gaining 9 life. Like the player or planeswalker. I'll go there. That was kind of dumb. I should have went with everything to the Johnny, but that's fine. He's blocking there. I will give her of runes again for white. So nothing too crazy is happening. Let me think. There's not a lot I can do. So we have 2 jump blockers, 3. I don't mind losing the house squad heavy, to be completely honest. Giver of runes. We should have in this deck the Ether Flux Reservoir. I have no idea why I haven't put it in. Clearly it's super easy to go to 50 life. So maybe that's something to add for the next game, even though this one is gonna take a while. So our opponent is thinking he can start giving lifelink to his creatures. He's gonna go with that as well. I don't want to lose General Crit, because General Crit pings our opponent for each creature that comes in. And I think that next attack, well, before combat, I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna be creating a bunch of tokens. Yeah. maybe our opponent should start putting counters on the Giver of Runes. I hope our opponent hasn't left us stranding, but let's cue the elevator music, I guess. Okay, I guess he's back, or the game forced him to be. I have no idea, but I guess not. So that's another sucky draw. Let's see what we will get next. The thing here, what I'm thinking is, we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. So if I play Mughals Valor, all my creatures gain indestructible. We have 8 creatures. This goes to 16, but our opponent gains 8 more life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He only has 4 blockers. It's not enough to kill him, I don't think, but I think our opponent just left, but I'm just explaining my thought process on this one. I don't think it will be enough to kill him. We got the win, of course we did. Our opponent just quit, which is weird because he has a life gain deck, but Arabella is just that crazy. But you know, he only has 4 blockers. We would have, well, at least 4 of our creatures would have gone past him, plus the 16 damage from Arabella, at least 16, because this creates a token and this also creates a token, at least. Yeah, so yeah, maybe we could have killed him this turn, but I doubt. Still, it would be amazing, and we will be on like 70 life or whatever. So pretty decent one. Let's see if we get one more, because the other games were pretty quick. Okay, so let's see. One last game. Come on. One last game against Ezika the Godfrey. So Prismatic Bridge again. Sure, I can keep this. This seems pretty decent. We will go get our survey land, because we already have the colors we need, so that's not terrible. I will go with, most likely, fear of missing out wouldn't be terrible, but with that being said, yeah, I'll go with the fear of missing out. I kind of want to draw. I'll take out the Skrell. We have a Giver of Runes that I like more than the Skrell, to be completely honest. Both need to be tapped, but only one pings me for life. So okay, so first I'm going to attack. He's not going to block, obviously. I will now go with the Giver of Runes. I'll just pass, because next turn I can actually mirror, for example, or Myrel or whatever. Okay, Reprieve is good, so we will have 5 available. I think I'm gonna Arabella actually, so we can have the Mox Ember activated, and the Professional Facebreaker. So now we're gonna attack with just the fear of missing out, obviously. I'm not gonna attack with that one. Create a treasure, and yeah, okay, that's good, that's decent. I would really love if our opponent didn't get the land or something this turn, you know, so we can have. So there's all the colors, right? Yeah. Just need red. He has the Prismatic Bridge. I don't know if that's what he wants to do, but he has the Prismatic Bridge. That's what he wants to do. So things just became a hell of a lot more dangerous. I think I'm gonna go with that. Create a token, accept the one creature. I will create a token of Fear of Missing Out. I will discard the Reprieve because why not? Delny is a good one, and I'll attack with everything except the Giver of Runes. I'll go with 2 attacks. Good game. I think we got this. I think we got this. And we got this. That was perfect, man. That was actually a fantastic way of ending the video, I think. Another Prismatic Bridge deck. This deck usually either ramps up really quickly and you get the Prismatic Bridge at like turn 3 or something. You know, it's a little slow. I don't know if our opponent had better things to do, but I think we played this very well. Delny next turn would have made an even bigger difference, so pretty happy about the win. As you guys know, in All Out Brawl episodes, there's not really a final thoughts screen. It's this. So my final thoughts about Arabella. Fantastic commander. This build was very, very, very good. The deck played perfectly. It really is a deck that can get out of hand quickly. I do not advise you to play Arabella on turn 2 or 1 or as soon as possible. I advise you to build a board first and then play Arabella, especially if you have haste enablers, which actually I don't think I have a lot of them, but haste enablers are very important in decks like Arabella Abandoned Dolly. You have like 5 small creatures, especially if one of them is a Delny or something, and you have a haste enabler, you put Arabella on the battlefield. It has haste, you can attack immediately and deal like 12 damage like you saw in this little shorty game we had. So pretty decent. I don't know what else to say. I'm sure I said a lot about the deck and how it plays during the gameplay and especially during the intro. So I'm gonna leave it here, not make this too long. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We're very close to hitting our 300 sub goal by the time of recording, at least. Maybe when you see the video, we've hit it already. I doubt it because it's coming out in like 2 days, so it's gonna be difficult, but maybe. Let me know if you try out the deck. What do you think about it? Let me know what commander you want to see in our next episode. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you on the next one.